One of the main rules of mainstream cinema goes like this. Whatever your film deals with, it must, first and foremost, be about people. Filmmakers who keep releasing cheap B-movies for streaming platforms tend to forget that maxim. Their reasoning might sound something like this: we're making a mind-blowing sci-fi action thriller about bloodthirsty mutated lizards. People? Who can possibly be interested in people? Well, the truth is, people are the only thing that matters. Through characters, we immerse ourselves into the story. We connect to them. We empathize with them. And if filmmakers do everything right, we get to enjoy good cinema, like Mutant Tiger. If, however, they take a false step, we get Desert Monster. The movie is set in the early 20th century China. An unknown substance triggers a mutation in a desert lizard. The lizard starts to grow and reproduce at terrifying speed. Soon, a big part of the Gobi Desert is teeming with voracious monsters with keen ears and razor-sharp teeth, while few surviving humans have to seek shelter underground. A rescue team from a local institute try to find a serum that would help stop the mutation, but the expedition to the monster's den ends in failure, with only 2 researchers surviving the massacre. Teaming up with hunters from the underground city, the squad makes another attempt to stop the murderous mutants. This time, their plan is to sneak into the monster's den and catch their lizard queen. Mutant Tiger, that released 2 months prior to Desert Monster, was mentioned in the beginning of this video for a good reason. In addition to having similar plots and special effects, the 2 films were shot in the same studio settings. When watching the monsters attack the city wall, an attentive viewer will probably experience a strong déjà vu. 2 months earlier, that same wall was under a tiger attack. But the thing is, Mutant Tiger had an interesting central character with his emotional baggage, drama, and story arc that was leading him to the light. As for the characters in Desert Monster, they are empty and superficial. Basically, each character in Desert Monster has their own story, but none of them develops into a fully fledged plotline. A member of the rescue mission, Lu Mengshi, wants to finish what was started. Why? Because he's a good guy. The daughter of the underground leader Lu Ying wants to save her people. Why? Because she's a good girl. A local healer, Min Lan, is pregnant. The father of her child has been injured, and she's worried sick about him. Why? Because she, too, is a good girl. It looks like the filmmakers invented the characters, but failed to figure out what to do with them or where to lead them. This is why at some point, the movie fails to keep your attention. This is not the only reason why Desert Monster is boring. First of all, it's an uninventive film that borrowed a lot from other titles, such as Aliens and A Quiet Place. Also, it's poorly structured. Instead of a slowly growing tension with a big boom in the finale, the narrative is filled with frustrating lacunas that become truly unbearable towards the end. Precisely when you need to press the gas pedal into the floor and go, the filmmakers make awkward stops every 30 seconds, trying to move the audience to tears. Lastly, the creators of Desert Monster clearly overestimated their budget. Although the movie's special effects are credited to the same team that worked on the now iconic Wandering Earth, lizard monsters look disappointingly rudimental. This doesn't mean that Desert Monster is bad cinema. The film is quite watchable, only it's another run-of-the-mill online project that has all the flaws of its genre. But the thing is, we already know that the Chinese online movie industry can do much better.